Hey, what's up? This Ashton the Motivator. Shout out to Keisha Racing, one of my best friends out of LA. Keep praising the Lord and being a light in the world. Today, I was studying at a Mark 35 and something just real popped out at me. So, starting at verse 35, it says, "On that same day when evening had come, he said to them, 'Let us go over to the other side of the lake.' And leaving the throne, they took him with them, just as he was in the boat in which he was sitting. And other boats were with him. And a furious storm of wind of hurricane proportion arose, and the waves kept beating up into the boat, so that it was already becoming filled. But he himself was in the stern of the boat, asleep on the leather cushion. And they awoke him and said to him, 'Master, do you not care that we are perishing?' And he arose and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, 'Hush now, be still, muzzle.' And the wind sank to rest, as if exhausted by its beating. And there was immediately a great calm and perfect peace of fullness. He said to them, 'Why are you so timid and fearful? How is it that you have no faith?' And they were filled with great awe and feared exceedingly, and said to one another, 'Who then is this, that even the wind and the sea obey him?'" So as I was pondering on this thought, the Lord really started speaking to me, because I'm going through a time that I need to be patient, and a time that I'm waiting for a new thing to happen. So it's exciting for us to hear Jesus say, "Let's do a new thing." To me, "let's go to the other side" means it's equivalent to saying that a promotion is coming, or blessings are on their way. Okay, so I believe for you, the listener, that I know it's a trialing time right now, but you got to believe that good things are supposed to happen to you. So say it to yourself, good things are supposed to happen to me, because I say it to myself every single day. I'm sure the disciples, were excited to see what will happen on the other side. I'm sure you excited to see what's going to happen in your life after today is over with, what's going to happen tomorrow. I wonder what they expected to see on that other side, but they did not expect that when they hit that water, a raging storm was going to come amongst them. So the disciples couldn't be as nearly excited as they were to leave as they were when they was during the storm. They had been upset, fearful, scared. So although God often calls us to launch out to a new destiny, he usually does not let us know what is going to happen along the way. So we leave the security where we are and start out for the blessing on the other side. That means we have to leave familiar. We have to leave our familiar and go to unfamiliar territory. And sometimes that can be hard to start this new destiny. But you have to remember to keep walking in purpose, on purpose. Okay. But when we start this new thing, it's often in the middle where we encounter the storm. So just like the disciples, they wanted to start this new thing and go to the other side, but it's in that middle that they encountered a storm. And the Lord really showed me that, I'm trying to start this new thing in my life, but there might be a storm in the middle. And a lot of us start a new thing, but sometimes we run into a storm in the middle. And the middle is really a place of testing. Okay. The storm that the disciple experienced was not just a regular storm; it was of hurricane proportions. So I can see their fear, why they would be fearful. Okay, the waves were rolling and tossing and beating against the boat, but the water was quickly filling the boat. That would just frighten me. That would just frighten me, and I'm sure it would frighten you. So the storm was in full force. But what the Lord really showed me, that Jesus was asleep. So a lot of times when we're going through this storm and fearful, it feels like Jesus is asleep. He's not hearing us. He's nowhere to be found. Here, Jesus was asleep while the storm was going on. I know sometimes, you done prayed and you heard nothing from God. You spent time with Him and tried to sense His presence, and yet you felt nothing. Okay? You searched for an answer, but no matter how hard you struggled against the wind and the waves, the storms raged, and you did not know what to do about it. The disciples were feeling the same way. Okay? We sometimes refer to those seasons in our life, the midnight hour. At times like these, when our life feels like that sinking boat, we must use our faith. Okay? Jesus simply wanted His disciples to believe what He said, and that was, let's go to the other side. So by faith, they said, no matter what's going on in our life, we're going to make it to that other side. So no matter what's going on in your life today, you're going to make it to that other side. So it is vital to your future and mine that we, in our faith, which shows confidence and trust in God, we must learn to conquer our fear and press to the other side. So I'll leave that with you today, to press to the other side, because I got to go answer the phone call. Alright, peace. Be blessed.